The next topic is going to be on role play within a game, which I have problems with. I mean, if it had to do with the game itself, as far as role play, I could understand it or could accept it better. But what happens in the chat rooms has nothing at all to do with the game, and quite frankly, three-letter sentences aren't descriptive enough for me when it comes to role play. You have to set the scene, you have to set the mood, you have to draw me into the fantasy that is role play. Now there are sexual role plays, but I'm a little disbelieving of those too because he threw her to the ground and bam bam bam. That doesn't do it for me. Again, set the scene, set the mood, make me feel it, right? And then there's a type of fantasy play that or role play back in the day of back in the days of Dungeons and Dragons. I totally understood that. I actually had a character. I got killed off quick, so that was pretty much it for me. But I can understand that. You actually assume the role of the character that you're playing, hence role play, and it made perfect sense to me. And the little storyline that goes with it, the fact that the story could go one way or another, it had variations, that made it intriguing. What I'm seeing in chat is anything but intriguing. I turned into a cat. I turned into a dog. I'm a vampire. Fear me. Just doesn't do it for me. Role play, again, to me, has to be more descriptive. Excuse me again. Again, heavy smoker, old guys do that. But again, you have to set the mood, describe where you are. The room was dark. The moon was settling in the west. Her eyes glowed from the remainder of the light. Her back arched as I touched her cheek. The sweat built on her brow. Her mouth looked inviting. When we kissed, electricity flowed through my body. That sort of thing. So I hope you get the idea there. I'm not really good about saying that stuff. I can write it. Matter of fact, I wish I'd take the time to write it more, but I'm not talking 50 Shades of Gray kind of stuff. But hopefully it would be enough to catch somebody's attention. But the role play, or what we get for role play in the game, is I'd rather watch people fight back and forth than listen to somebody do role play. Just my opinion. Y'all have a good night.